Hello, I'm Karen Breyer and welcome to Cooking Lessons for Dad. In this lesson today we are going to make easy garlic egg pasta. So the ingredients in this recipe are a long pasta like spaghetti, linguine, or angel hair pasta, and we just have spaghetti, eggs, minced garlic, salt and pepper, Parmesan cheese, olive oil, and we have water to cook the pasta in. Okay, and you could mince your own garlic, but this is faster, so we're going to use that. And also you could use fresh Parmesan, but we're going to use this because it's easy. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to pour the water into the pan. And next we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt into the water. And then we're going to bring the temperature to high. And when it comes to a rolling boil, we will add the spaghetti. Okay, so our water is coming to a pretty good boil. Anyway, so it's boiling. We're going to go ahead and add the pasta. We're going to just put it in. One thing we want to do is we want to stir it around a little bit just so it doesn't stick all together. I've made that mistake before and then it just comes out in a big lump. So just make sure the strands are kind of separated. So now we need to bring it to a boil again. We're going to boil it uncovered until the pasta is al dente. I don't know if you've heard that term before, but it means al dente is when it's firm to the bite and it loses its raw taste. So you'll have a slight resistance when you bite into it, but it's not soft or overcooked. So we're gonna start checking the pasta for doneness in about 6 minutes, but what you wanna do is you wanna check the package instructions to see how long you should cook it for, because they're all different. It depends on the brand probably, but how thick or thin it is. Thinner pasta cooks a lot faster, like if you had angel hair pasta, that cooks really fast, but there's different kinds of, even spaghetti, there's thinner and thicker, and then there's linguine. So look on the package for guidelines, but you do want to check it a little early in case it's done early. So we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, so while the pasta is cooking, we're going to go ahead and saute our garlic, our minced garlic, with olive oil. We just need like 1 or 2 teaspoons of olive oil and 1 or 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. So this is a pretty big bottle, but we just need a little. We're going to heat the olive oil first. I think I'll just put 1 teaspoon. That will be plenty. Okay, so I'm going to heat the oil over medium heat. So when the pan is hot, I can already feel it pretty hot. We're going to add the garlic and saute it for about 30 seconds or so. Okay, I like a lot of garlic, so you can kind of adjust this to how you like it. We'll just kind of stir it around. Okay, so we don't want it to brown, so we'll keep a good eye on it. Okay, so it's cooked enough. It hasn't browned yet, but it's definitely cooked. So I'm going to turn the heat off. If you use electric burner, you want to take it off the heat, but we'll just let it cool down and we'll just let it sit here till we're ready to add it to the pasta. Okay, so it's been at least 6 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and try a piece of pasta, if you get one without burning yourself. So to tell if it's al dente, you just take a bite. It still feels a little hard and chewy, so we wanted to cook a few more minutes. This package said 9 to 11 minutes and it's been about 6 or 7. So we'll let it cook for about 3 more minutes and we'll check it again. Okay, so while the pasta is cooking, we're going to go ahead and whisk the eggs together. We have 5 eggs here. And when I use eggs and I combine several of them, I usually crack them and put them in a separate dish in case I get shells or something, or the egg doesn't look great to me. I haven't mixed it with the whole batch, so I'm going to just crack one at a time. So there's one. Oh, see, I'm not sure. I'm gonna, well, I could just cut that out, but I'm gonna get a different one. So that's why you do it one at a time. Okay, and I'm making a mess. Sometimes it happens. I want to make sure and clean the eggs up when I'm done to make sure they don't cross-contaminate. So I'll be right back and I'll get another egg. Okay, so I have one more egg and I cleaned up my mess. Okay, so next I'm going to whisk them. And like I said before, you could use a whisk or just a fork. I usually just use a fork. When I whisk eggs, I usually poke the yolks to make it easier to get done faster. Okay, so it's been about 3 or 4 more minutes. I'm going to check a piece of pasta again. And it feels better. It's kind of hot. It is perfect. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and drain it. We're going to put it back in the pan, and then we're going to add the eggs and mix it really quickly. And the hot pasta is going to cook the eggs. Okay, so we're going to turn it off. And we'll go drain it next. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and pour the pasta in a colander. I'm going to just shake it to get the excess water out, and then I'm going to not wait long. I'm going to put it right back in the pan. Okay, so we just brought back the pasta, and we're going to go ahead. Let's add the garlic first, and then we're going to add the eggs. And we're just going to mix it together, and the hot pasta is going to cook the eggs. We'll give this one more mix. Dump it in. And we're going to stir it around. And it should cook. If for some reason it doesn't cook, you can turn the heat on low and it will finish cooking on a low heat. But we'll just keep stirring it. Okay, so it's done. I did need to turn on the heat to help it finish cooking. But it is done, you can see. It looks like. Okay, so we're going to also salt and pepper to taste right now. Put a little salt. I just did like a 1/4 teaspoon. Mix it around. We'll add a little pepper. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this. Here we go. This was really easy. How many ingredients did we have? We just had pasta, eggs, salt, pepper. We're going to top with, I'm going to put a little bit more pepper on, and a little more salt. And I'm also going to top it with Parmesan cheese. You could use this dried or you could use fresh. let's go ahead and try it. I might not be very neat at this. Okay, here we go. It is so good. You will be amazed how delicious such a simple recipe can taste. This is good enough to serve to company, and I'm not kidding. You could serve it with salad, garlic bread, some other bread, a steamed vegetable. That would be delicious. It is so good, you're gonna love it. Okay, so let me know how it turns out for you at cookinglessonsfordad.com, and have a great day.